Hi. Yeah. First watches of April. So I didn't watch a lot of things for the first time in April. Admittedly, April was a lot of rewatching because I decided that rewatching all the X-Men films was a really good idea. I still am halfway through. Got a couple more to go. Shall I do a ranking of the X-Men movies? Shall I? I don't know. I feel like I don't have that controversial opinions on the X-Men movies. I feel like it's pretty standard of X-Men. In that, no, I really just, I want, Quicksilver gives me such gender envy, like in all his forms. I love him. I love Quicksilver's my favorite X-Men, I think, probably. Yeah. And I also love Magneto, like love Magneto. There's some X-Men movies that I haven't seen. We'll get to that. That I haven't watched any of the ones that I haven't seen this month though, last month. But we'll get to that this month, in May. May the 4th. May the 4th, it's not May the 4th, it's way past May the 4th. I just haven't had time to actually sit down and do this because I've been working, and then I've had plans, and I've been going out places. So, hey ho, we're doing the things. The dog's just going outside. So, 9 movies. At number 9, we have The Life List, which was a Netflix movie, and like, I'd been watching a lot of rom-coms around that time, so decided to watch that because it was new on Netflix, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a go. Very predictable. I gave it 3 stars. Like, it was fine. It was like kind of cheesy. It was kind of cute. Very predictable. It did make me cry. It did. That's very easy to do these days. I just cry at anything. It was fine. Like, yeah. Not much really to say about it, but it was a fine movie. The next one, at number 8, we've got Nowhere Boy, which is about John Lennon when he was young. Obviously, I am not the biggest fan of the director. I don't like her very much, but we're not gonna get into that. But you know, it's Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who I love. He's very good in it. Very questionable, and I say this as a lesbian, very questionable decision to make John Lennon hot. Like, what's going on there? John Lennon was not attractive. I'm sorry. Not to me anyway. I know I don't like men, but like, I can appreciate that Aaron Taylor-Johnson's a fine looking man. But yeah, it was fine. I know a little bit about the Beatles. I know quite a few of their songs. I wouldn't say like I'm number one Beatle fan. Like, I listen to them if they're on. I wouldn't actively go out and buy their albums or anything, but I don't hate them. I think they're fine. I quite like some of their songs more than others. Blackbird like hits me in my heart. I think Blackbird's a really great song. I think it's underrated. Yeah, that's it. Nowhere Boy was fine. It was another one that was 3 stars. And then we go to the last 3-star movie. At number 7 is The Marvels. Yeah, I mean, I liked The Marvels. I liked it a lot more than what other people have said about it. I just think Kamala Khan was hilarious. I think she's great. I really want to go and watch Miss Marvel now because I missed that when it came out. I'm very much more into WandaVision and Agatha all along because I love my witches and I love my gay shit. But I might go and watch Ms. Marvel. Very interested to see what that's like. If it's anything like The Marvels, I think I'll like it. Again, this was a 3-star movie. It was just fine. Like, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I think because I heard bad things about it, I was pleasantly surprised by it because I enjoyed myself. I had fun, and that's what you really need in a movie, is to have fun. Anyway, then we go on. I watched Clue, the Tim Curry movie, which is based on the board game. The board game is one of my favorite board games ever. I fucking love it. I think it was hilarious. It was so funny. I love all the shots and everything. Like, it's so just ridiculous, and the story is great. The endings are so good. It just kept me guessing as well. I like that it wasn't like too predictable. Because of like all the randomness at the end, it was just like, what the fuck is going on? But no, it was great. I love Tim Curry. I think Tim Curry's a phenomenal actor, and this was so much fun. And I don't know why people don't really like it. I don't get it. I just had fun. That's all I want. That's all I want, is to have fun and enjoy. So, yeah. Then at number 5. Yeah, 5. Polite Society. Again, this was on Netflix. I had a lot of fun with this. It's so hilarious. And it's another film that looks into the whole aspect of being a stunt person. Again, like, I watched The Fall Guy again. I've watched The Fall Guy before, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But, like, watching films about stunt people is so funny. And, like, it's really interesting to see that aspect of film, because stunts don't get really spoken much about, and I think stunt people are incredible. Like, they put themselves at risk every fucking day, and they do a fantastic job. And they need that. Is there an award for stunts yet? I don't know. There needs to be, if there is not, because it's great, and stunt work is amazing. And like, this was also great because it was an Indian film as well, and I love to see that. I just think it was great. It was funny. It like played into the whole traditional Indian, not stereotypes, the whole traditional Indian culture with arranged marriage and stuff like that. But you know, absolutely hilarious, and I recommend everyone go and watch Polite Society, because it's just really funny, and it's very relatable, because even if you're not like myself, I'm not Indian, obviously, I'm white as fuck, but like, having the teenage girls, I know I'm not a teenage girl either, I'm an adult now, weirdly, but like, I remember being a teenage girl and like, having those friendships, and you know, it's just really funny, and everyone just go and watch it. It's great. I don't want to give too much away, because I went into it completely blind, and I think it was great. I think going into films blind is my new favourite way of doing films. So then we go to number 4, which was A Real Pain, which I'm so happy I've got to see now. Obviously, Kieran Culkin won the Best Supporting Actor award at the Oscars, and I heard about what the story was about, and I think it was absolutely fantastic. It's weird because the other Jesse Eisenberg film I watched that he directed, I really didn't like, which just goes to show that directors, you don't have, it's not like, directors aren't going to make movies that you love all, like, that you're not going to love every movie that a director makes, and you're not going to hate every movie a director makes, which is really interesting, because I absolutely adored this, and it hurt me. So it's like two cousins, and there's not enough movies about cousins. Two cousins going on a journey to Poland, to go on a tour of like famous Jewish sites, Jewish history, because of their grandmother. Their grandmother is Jewish, and she died, and she lived in Poland. There was one scene in particular that just was so haunting, and I think it was so well done. Absolutely incredible film. I'm so happy that Kieran Culkin won an Oscar, and I think the film as a whole should have won more Oscars, now that I've seen it. Then, so the last 3, I can kind of talk about all together because it's a trilogy. I watched the Before Sunrise trilogy, and it was so incredible. Probably one of my new favourite romance stories. I like them in order of their release. So Before Sunrise is my favourite, and Before Midnight is my least favourite, but I loved them all. I was so attached to these characters, and it's such a good like, oh, like everything about it. It's such a character-driven story, and having that whole falling in love after one day, holy shit. Oh my, I was so enthralled by this couple and their relationship, and oh my god, I'm so happy I've seen this trilogy now, and I have the Criterion box set, because I knew I was going to like it anyway, so I bought the Criterion collection, because I'm apparently a hoarder, but it's so good, so good. Recommend it to everyone. Everyone should go and watch the Before Sunrise trilogy, because it's absolutely beautiful, and I haven't seen any negative reviews about the trilogy, so that just goes to show how incredible it is. Even Hawke, fantastic. Julia Depley, amazing. I love the intimacy that the film is as well. I don't think there needs to be another one. I think it's perfect as it is, but I could literally just watch those two talk for hours and hours on end, and I just would be so, I feel like I know them. I feel like I know them intimately. But yeah, those are all the films I watched in April for the first time. Everything else was a rewatch. I think collectively I'm at about 123 films. I am seeing Thunderbolts tonight. I'm very excited for that. I'm probably gonna cry my little heart out. But I will talk about that when I see it. But thank you so much, guys, for sticking around with me. And I love you all, and thank you, and goodbye.